Okay, here we are at beautiful Willow Creek Springs Botanical Garden and Nursery, where I, Don Gardner, am going to demonstrate some pruning techniques. These pruning techniques are a bit of an involved workshop that I will teach here at Willow Creek Springs, and the dates are posted on the website at willowcreeksprings.net. What we have here is a deciduous tree. Anybody know what a deciduous tree? How about you, Magic Joe, over there, my dedicated understudy? You know
a deciduous tree is a type of plant. That's about all I know.
Okay, a deciduous tree is a type of plant that goes dormant in the winter, and when it does that, it drops all of its leaves. And when that happens, its sap does not flow. That is the optimum time to prune these types of trees. If you prune them when the sap is flowing, bugs can get in, and the growth of it is inclement for your desired effect. So, one would say, why would you want to prune a tree? Trees get big and tall, and they grow real nice on their own. Well, the reason that we prune trees is because trees, by their own nature, grow too much. And they grow, and when they die, they don't drop their branches off. They just stay there and become a home for insects. And branches cross and shade each other, and they keep themselves from being healthy by blocking each other's light. So what we try to do is ultimately we sculpt our tree. And we have caused these trees to reach out in somewhat of a canopy so that they can provide shade. But you also want to keep the branches thin enough so that when the wind comes by, it doesn't take branches out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here. We're going to look at this branch. And we're going to look at it and see that it goes all the way straight up. And off of it comes one branch this direction, one branch that direction. Now what we see here is that right here, this branch crosses with that branch. So in my world and in this tree's world, something's got to go. You look at it and you say, well, when it gets leaves on it, what is it going to shade? Where is it going to provide the shade when the leaves come out? The truth is, with this branch growing all the way up, this branch won't be necessary because one of these other branches will do the same thing. So what we'll do is we'll cut it. Now notice when we cut it, you don't want to cut too close to the main trunk, but you don't want to come out too far. Watch out. And it comes down. That's actually a little bit, it sticks out a little bit further than we would want. But what you do is when you trim the branch, it's called collaring. And what will happen is as the branch heals, as the wound heals, it'll be just a smooth little nub. If you cut it too close, it'll come in, and like this here was cut too close, and the branch will grow around it and leave kind of a bit of a cavern. And that's a place for insects to grow. If you cut it too far out, like this one here, this little spot here will die back to the branch, but it'll remain on there and it'll ultimately rot, and once again it'll be a place where insects can come out. So what we're doing with this tree is we're thinning the branches out. We're leaving enough branches for the canopy to come, and typically the first rule, when I cut is I take off virtually everything that this little hand cutter can cut. And then we come back with the chainsaw, we trim back the bigger branches. There's a whole lot more that you can learn at my pruning workshop, both 101 and advanced. Check out willowcreeksprings.net and the dates will be published. This is Don Gardner signing off.